Today I'm going to be updating you guys all on the health journey. I made a little video series about this a while ago. I was trying to really get into good habits, and some have stuck, some have not, and that's just part of being human, I think. Unless it's just part of being type D like me. If you're wondering what this is on my face, this is FAQ 202 from Foreo. This is a new generation LED face mask. If you've been wanting one of these, Black Friday's here. And this one is made of silicone, and it's really cool because, as you can see, I'm using the red light, but there are so many different colors of light that you can choose from. It has 8 different wavelengths within it. That includes NIR, which, if you guys don't know NIR, it's near infrared light, which can help tackle signs of aging and other skin concerns. Right now, Mama needs to tackle these skin concerns. I have a face picking issue, and so I've been causing myself so much trauma down here. My favorite thing about this face mask is that I can do what I'm doing right now. Anything. I can walk around and literally do all my daily tasks in it because it's completely portable. There's no wires or anything like that. It's completely wireless, and in the app, you can change it to all the different settings. There's a bunch of different programs that you can put in. You can change all the different colors. It tells you what it does for your skin. It's silicone, so it's flexible, it's comfortable. And like I said, you can wear it around. You can be doing this if you want. Why you want to do that? I don't know. But I'm going to be doing some pottery today. I'm going to be wearing this because I need it to work its magic on my skin. I just need it. These can help reduce wrinkles, fine lines. Your skin can get smoother, softer, less dull. It can help even your skin tone with less sunspots. There's so many benefits to light therapy, and it just feels really luxurious. It feels so nice. And I absolutely personally love that I can continue doing my daily life chores and tasks. You guys know that Black Friday is coming up soon, and they have a really good Black Friday deal going on right now. So if you guys have been looking into getting an LED face mask, this one is so good. If you guys click the link in the description box and use my code 35Kristi, that will get you an additional 35% off on almost all Foreo products on their site. And if it's already on sale, it will stack on top of that. So you could get up to 50% off on a Foreo products. This can help reduce redness. It can help reduce pore size. There's so many benefits to LED light therapy. LED light can also help re-strengthen different layers of your skin, which boosts your skin's natural healing processes. And I need healing. Please heal me. Especially this week, it's going to be a busy one. You guys know Thanksgiving is coming, and I decided that this year, unlike last year, I want to literally cook everything from scratch. I don't know why, but I've been really into cooking lately, like enjoying it so much, which is why a lot of this video, we're going to be talking about the elephant in the room, bread. I don't want to talk about it, but I have to talk about it because I can't stop eating it. And thank you again so much to Foreo for sponsoring today's video. We are on this new kick of no eating out. None. Never. Because of that, I'm cooking everything at home. And so I'm doing my absolute best to make this reality, and it's been working significantly. And in that, I've been making homemade bread. I made homemade English muffins, homemade dinner rolls, homemade bread, homemade focaccia. And I've been eating it, okay? So that's why it's really been difficult. We're going in the wrong direction, fam. But, you know, I'm just trying to cook everything at home. So we've been eating rice, pasta, protein, and there's no excuse. It's that I've just not been prioritizing it. I haven't been counting calories. Honestly, when I did count calories, I'm like, the amount of food that a human being can eat when you're trying to be in a caloric deficit is shocking, you guys. It's actually shocking. Like, I do not understand how people are doing it. Terrible to know, but also good to know. Maybe I'll do a few days of like really good eating beforehand. We'll have a bad day on Thanksgiving because I'm going to be making some really good recipes. I found them. They are, there's one called like a triple Irish cream mashed potato. The other one is caramelized onion potatoes au gratin. These garlic butter dinner rolls, green bean casserole. That's not a fun number to see. I don't necessarily care that much. I do care, but I don't really care, but I do care, but I don't. My period has been really weird again, and I need to get that under control. So for you, I know you guys knew this, but for the longest time, I had super irregular periods. Like all throughout my 20s, I would have like 2 periods per year. Then I lost 40 pounds on keto, and they became super regular, every 28 days regular. And they've been regular through that. So after I lost the weight back in like 2017 or 18, they've been regular ever since then. Obviously, I got pregnant, so like it fixed some things. But recently, my last period was on time, but it was extremely painful, but very light. This one is late. I don't think I'm pregnant. It would be extremely unlikely. And I took sumatriptan and Tylenol today, so probably not the best. Don't know if it's like perimenopause. I know everybody talks about that. It's not that I don't believe in perimenopause. I obviously do, and I see it happening for all different people. It seems so, what's the word I'm looking for? Not abstract, that's not the word I'm looking for. Like, you look up, what are the symptoms of perimenopause? And it's like, every symptom. You could feel this, you could feel that, this, that. And it's just so vast, and some people have it, some people don't. It starts in some people's 30s, it starts in most people after the age of like 45. It precedes menopause, but it's like, is it perimenopause, or is it like stress? What is it? I don't know. I'm really hoping I start my period soon, because this luteal phase has been really not fun. I just want it to start now. I'm on cycle day 30 and I need it to start. Sometimes it's 28, most of the time it's 28, but sometimes it's up to 33. And I know that that's because I need to lose some poundage. I don't know what to do to make myself consistent with this. And everybody's gonna be like, get on a GLP-1. No, dude, no. I'm not taking any more drugs. I'm not doing it. I can't do it. I can't be on any more drugs, okay? I'm already taking SSRI. I take sumatriptan. I take lorazepam as needed. I'm not getting on yet another pharmaceutical drug. I'm not doing it. And I know that it can help with so many other things. I'm not doing it. So it's off the table. It's not an actual option. I know that some people really like it. I know. I'm good. I'm good on it. So I've been watching a lot of Financial Audit with Caleb Hammer. And the more I watch that show, the more I'm like, yeah, you're just making excuses. I know that that's all about finances, but it's just excuses, Kristi. Get your shit together and figure it out. You don't need to be making any more excuses. Eating pasta for lunch, that's an excuse. I could have eaten salmon and seaweed. I could have. I didn't. And I need to, because it's not just about weight, it's about longevity and all of that kind of stuff. And I know that, but it's so hard to care, brother. It's hard. I don't know what to say other than that. I recently got a mammogram done and it came back clear, which was really great. I got a pap, that came back clear. So I'm feeling like, okay, we're on a good baseline right now. Let's keep that going with health. It's so much harder for me to want to get outside and move when it is 40 degrees outside and rainy in Washington, super rainy. But again, these are all excuses. I absolutely can do it. Been off my phone way more than I normally would be. I have been still drinking water, which is great. The getting off my phone has been significant. It's been incredible. I've been making these crafts. Let me go grab some. You guys know I'm really into pottery and I love doing that, but from start to finish, one thing takes, I don't know, a month. It's so long. It's so rarely finished, you know? It's not something that you can make in one day. But these are something that I could make in one day, and I've been making these and they're really fun. This is my favorite one that I've made, and I didn't follow a pattern or anything like that. I just made it. Isn't that stinking cute? It's felt and embroidery thread, and that's all it is I literally just cut out the shape of a house, then I made this little snowy top, made the little snowy bottom, the little windows, I just cut them all out in the shapes, and then you just embroider the piece, like you sew all of this stuff onto this guy, and then you sew the two together and fill it with fluff. Isn't it cute? They're really fun. I just made these little like Christmas tree ornaments that would hang on the tree, and I just think they're so stinking cute. Made that one. I made this one, little mushroom. I made this little tree with little kitty hearts on it. This tree, which is not so good, but this was one of my first ones. You see, you start getting better. This was my absolute first one, and it's all right. It's not great. And then I made a little acorn. How cute is a little acorn? And last but not least, certainly not least, Gussy Goose. Isn't she a beaut? I really enjoyed making those a lot. And that's one thing that I've been doing a lot of, staying off my phone, listening to like, you know, little things here and there. Have not been exercising, will never lie. I have not been, obviously, as you can see by the scale. Been eating whatever I want whenever I want. So that's been going great. And honestly, kind of been vibing on life. I mean, I don't want to say like, oh, I haven't been trying and that's been going well for me, but I I feel happy. So I do feel like ultimately that's the thing I care about the most, and it's been working great for me. So as far as, yeah, I haven't lost any weight. In fact, I've gained some weight, but I'm happy. So that's what I care the most about. I will say that I have bought these containers I bought them from Amazon. If you guys are interested in doing any sort of meal prepping, I have found these to be insanely helpful. And I'm not talking about meal prepping going directly in the fridge. I don't love using plastic, but if this will stop me from eating out, which it has, I'm great about that. So I'll make a big pot of soup. When I'm done with it, instead of putting it in the fridge for leftovers, I put a portion of each of the things. Like if it's a large thing, I put it in here. If it's a small amount, like 1 serving's amount goes in here. And then I just toss it in my deep freezer. And I have made 10 things of apple pie filling, roasted pumpkins to make roasted pumpkin puree so that we could use it for like Thanksgiving or whatever we want to use it for. I've done soup, pasta, lasagna, pesto, all kinds of things work great for these containers. I'm going to have them linked down below if you guys are interested, but these have been so awesome. You can microwave in them, or can freeze them, you can dishwash them. I would never microwave in plastic personally because it can leach into your food, but freezing in them doesn't seem to be a problem if I cool the food first. So just so you guys know, I'm really loving those. And if you've been wondering, like, you literally just toss them in the freezer, and when you're done, wash them out. And the way that I do it is, instead of microwaving in them, is if you have your frozen food in here, just run it under the hot water for a second in here, and then it'll just pop right out into your bowl, and then you heat it up in your bowl or on your stove or whatever you're gonna do. It's hard not caring what you look like because it motivates me not. I don't think about it. Although my son did see a picture of me the other day, and he was like, "That's you and daddy?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "You guys are fancy." I'm like, "Yeah, buddy. Yeah, we were." It's hard not caring because you don't have motivation to change, even though that would be really great. I remember feeling so much better physically when I was 40, 50 pounds lighter than I am now. That sounds insane to say, and I know I've had a child, but still. I definitely feel, though, I don't know if you guys can agree with me, something definitely shifted in me hormonally since having a child, where before I felt like I could lose weight if I did like keto or if I did something pretty significant. Now it's so much more difficult. I don't know why, but I'm just giving myself grace and knowing that that's what it is. So I don't know, not trying to worry too much about it. That's pretty much it. I'll show you guys my pottery and I'll show you what's up. I did a run of mugs in my kiln. So this is fired in my kiln, start to finish, which is really exciting. However, I am having some issues with the glaze. I'll try to flip this around. So I don't know how much you're able to tell. It looks okay. There's a lot of crazing, as you can see, and that doesn't like necessarily affect the integrity of the piece, but it's not a desirable look. And that causes from so many different things, but they mainly say that's an issue with your glaze and your clay not like jiving with each other. But also on the inside, I don't know if you can tell on this guy, it's a little bit gritty. It doesn't feel smooth as I would hope it would. The design turned out okay, but much more watercolory than I was hoping for. I was expecting and hoping for it to be more opaque. I'll show you what I was looking for. So as you can see, this guy right here, that's how that one turned out. And this is kind of what I was going for. Even that has a little bit of issue. But that's just the way that glaze is. But it's not as, do you see that texture that I'm talking about? It's just not as smooth as I would hope it would be. This one is okay. This is a little lavender mug that I made. And I'm very pleased with the way that it turned out for the most part. I don't love how parts of the inside just look a little, I don't know, you can see, not as opaque, but still beautiful. And I love the mugs. And I did have an issue with a bit of a crack on this handle. I'm trying to remedy all of this. I am a new potter, ultimately. I've been doing this almost a year now, and I'm still trying to figure it out. I mean, I like the way everything looks. It's completely functional pottery. It's beautiful. It works great. It's just more or less, I'm a perfectionist and I need it to be perfect. Here are 2 more that I made. This is one from the Pottery Studio. So they actually fired this. This was supposed to be this color. This is a different underglaze, but look, the color turned out. Turned out completely brown. I love the color. It's really pretty, but this is a dark green is what this is called. So something about my kiln made it brown. I don't know. Then I made another one of these guys. So I'm trying to like make duplicates. This one is matte on the outside. This one is shiny. I think I like the shiny one better, interestingly. I'm not sure though, but it has pinholes in the glaze, which these are all just glaze defects that you have to figure out. So something that I did do, I also asked on my Instagram, and one of you was a potter and was like, try this kiln program. So I went and programmed my kiln to something called, I think it's Camille Hoffman schedule. So we'll see if that fixes it. And I also added an EnviroVent filter to my kiln, and we're gonna give it another go, and hopefully I can get these up for sale soon. That's the goal, but it's been exceedingly harder than I ever could have anticipated. I now understand why potters say that their least favorite part of making pottery is glazing. I always thought that you meant the physical act of glazing. No, it's that you spend 30 hours on something and you glaze it and it turns out completely different than you hoped it would. It's a crapshoot. You put it in and you're just like praying to God that this comes out looking at all like I wanted it to, and that it doesn't look like a bubbly piece of like this. This is one that I made and it's a bubbly piece of shit. So you can see just that texture. Some people are like, oh, I love the texture. Yeah, no, it's not supposed to be there. It's not, that's not what it's supposed to look like at all. So I'm gonna refire this one and hope that I can fix it. But yeah, you know, I've done a lot of work, and you try and figure things out, and it's just, this is the way that it works, you know? You never really can know. But I like this design, and I think I'm gonna do more of these little cottage style. All right, I'm gonna go throw some pottery now. And I thank you guys for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for sticking with me. I hope you guys have enjoyed the content lately. I've changed it up a little bit. And interestingly, you know, when you change things up, things are up and down. But if you guys are interested in anything outside of just makeup, I did obviously do a makeup video recently, but I also have done a few videos like on commentary about things recently, and I feel like they're really good videos. So if you guys are interested in seeing those, I'm gonna have them linked here at the end and down below. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you at my next video.